Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Nana Firdaus, and on today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful plain and pattern hijab. Without further ado, let's get started. So for this tutorial, you'll need 1 yard of your pattern fabric and half yard of your plain fabric. So I'll be using a stretchy fabric for both. The first thing you'll do is you're going to fold your fabric into 2, and the front length is going to be 35 inches. I trimmed off the selvage end. Then from the folded edge, I came down by 13 inches for my face opening. Then on the lower part, I went in by 10 inches to make the front part smarter. So I'm going to be cutting from the 13-inch mark to the 10-inch mark on a slanted line this way. Then I'll notch the midpoint of my face opening. So to mark my side measurements, I'm going to be folding the main hijab body into 2 diagonally this way. Then I'll measure my side measurement, which is 28 inches. And I'll notch the point where the 28-inch mark is. So I'm going to notch it this way and open up my hijab. So after opening it up, you are going to place your 13-inch mark of your tape on the part where the 13-inch mark stopped. Then you are going to measure your 35 inches on the slanted line and mark where it is. So for the back measurement, I'm using 40 inches. So that is what I marked here. Then you cut from your front length to your side measurement and to the back measurement in this shape. After cutting it, so it's time to cut where your plain pattern is going to be. On the folded part, the midpoint of your face opening, which is the folded part, you come down by 9 inches, you mark it. Then you go to your front length, you're going to come up by 10 inches, you mark it. Then you cut from your 9-inch mark to the 10-inch mark that you marked on the front length. You're going to cut it out this way. After cutting it out, you notch the midpoint on the lower part of the hijab. So you've divided your hijab into 2. So on the upper part of your hijab, you come up by 2 inches on the front part and you come up by 2 inches on the back part too. So you cut it out. Then you notch the midpoint on the lower part of your upper part too. So to cut out the plain part of your hijab, you fold your plain fabric into 2 and you'll be placing the pattern that you cut out just now. You're going to place it on it, making sure that the folded part on your cutout is placed on the folded part of your plain fabric. You're going to cut it out this way. Then you're going to cut the upper part out. After cutting the upper part out, you're going to measure 4 inches downwards all through. Then you cut it out. Then you notch the midpoint of the upper part of the cutout that you just cut out. So to cut your hijab cap, you are going to fold your fabric into 4 this way. The cap height you'll be using is 4 inches and the cap width you'll be using is 7 inches. So you'll cut it out and notch the midpoint of your cap. So for the jawline cap, you are going to fold your fabric into 4, same way you folded your fabric for your hijab cap. But the measurement you'll be using for this is the jawline cap will be 5 inch wide and 2 inches. Then you cut it out and notch the midpoint. With that, you are done with your cutting. Now to the sewing aspect, you start by weaving the edges of the lower part of the first panel of your main hijab body that has your face circumference. Then you weave both edges of your plain cutout and you weave the edges of the second part of your main hijab body. So once you are done with that, you are going to notch the midpoint. On how to place it, you are going to open up your cutout. You open it up with the right side facing up. Then you'll be placing the first panel of your main hijab, which is the part that has your face opening. You're going to place it on the plain cutout that you made. Then you're going to sew it in such a way that the woven ends of your pattern fabric will be on your plain fabric. Make sure you match the knot points together. So you'll be placing it on it with the wrong side being on the right side of your fabric. Same way I'm doing it in the video. You can start with one side, then you go over the second side too, so you'll be top stitching on it. Once you are done with that, it's time to fix it to the second panel of your main hijab body. So you are going to fold it into two to get the midpoint. You open it up the same way you did for the first by placing the right side of your fabric. It should be facing, the right side of your fabric will be facing up. Then you place the second panel of your hijab as shown in the video. You are going to place it on the plain fabric this way, with the woven ends also being on the plain fabric. So the wrong side of your pattern fabric is going to be on the right side of the plain fabric you are placing it on. Make sure you are sewing on both fabrics when you are joining it together. So you are going to top stitch as shown in the video this way. So once you are done with that, it's time to fix the cap. You are going to start with the main hijab cap. You fold your main hijab cap into two with the wrong sides facing each other and the right side will be outside. You are going to place your hijab cap on your main hijab body. You align the notch point of your hijab cap to the notch point that you made on the midpoint of your face opening. You are going to align it together, pin it down, then align your hijab cap properly and then you sew it down. Once you are done with that, you are going to fold your face opening into two. Then you take half of your face circumference. Mine is 10 inches. You are going to measure it from your hijab cap downwards. Then you join the front part of your hijab together this way. Once you are done with that, trim off your excesses. Then it's time to fix your jaw cap. So you are going to fold your jaw cap same way you did with your hijab cap with the wrong sides facing each other. Then you'll be placing the notch point on the stitch you used to join the front part of your hijab together. You are going to place the notch point on it. Then you align your jawline cap this way. You're going to be aligning it this way and you sew it. Once you are done with that, you are left with the ends of your hijab. You either hem or weave the ends and your plain and pattern hijab is ready. This is the final look of this beautiful plain and pattern hijab. If you found this tutorial video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, suggestions or tips you'd like to share, kindly drop them in the comment section. If you have any hijab style you would like me to make a tutorial on, you can send them directly to me on any of my social media handles. Have a great day, ma salam.